Hello friends, welcome. Today we are going to learn how to set up HTTPS on your local host or local server. Let me tell you why I am recording this video. I had a project that I needed to run a test on my local host, and the integration I want to make is about payment gateways, and the website requires that I do that on HTTPS server. So that is why I'm recording this after I've gone through some guides, but unfortunately some of the guides were not comprehensive enough. So I came across the one that gave me at least 70% of the understanding, and the views in terms of zooming for proper viewing were not all that okay. So I decided to record this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm on my system now, so let's move to the step we are going to be following. So this is Word document I drafted. So we'll be following step by steps of this document, or we can use the PDF I converted version, which is here. Also use that. Maybe I'm going to provide a link below this video for you to download. And please, before we continue, don't forget, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so that and also like, comment, let me know what you think about this tutorial. Then help me click on the bell button, then click all to be notified when I create a new video. So on step 1 here, you are to download one server and install on your computer if you don't have one. So you can click on this link to get to that point, to that web page. I think this is the web page where you download 32-bit or 64-bit, depending on your operating system. When that is done, the next one is for us to open, go to open SSL, download and install it. So also a link is also here for you to click. Then on that page, let's get to that page. Scroll down. When you scroll down, you now choose your system. You are going to pick this one if you are on a 64-bit system, or this one if you are on 32-bit system. So don't download the one that has light for 32, and the one that has light for 64 you can read here. So it's recommended for users, but this without the light in front is recommended for software developers or web developers. So you download and install the Open SSL on your computer. So when that is done, we move to the next step, which is step number 3. So let's create a private key. So click on Start button on your computer, type in CMD or COMM. So click on the start button, type CMD, then right click on command prompt and select run as administrator. So when that is open, you are going to run some command. That first thing you are going to do is to change directory. CD means change directory. So if on your system you install your OpenSSL on this same location, then you can copy this and paste. Else, navigate to the location you install your OpenSSL, that is step number 2. Then copy that location to the command prompt. But before you paste the location, make sure there is CD behind, then you paste the location in front. So let's copy this and paste, then navigate to that location. So copy, go to the command prompt. So I'm going to paste. Just right click on the command prompt. We are using Windows 10. Then it's pasted. Click enter on your keyboard. So we are being switched to that location. To the next step is for us to, this is what you are going to get, the screenshot. And the next step is to create a key. You are going to create a private key. Just copy and paste each of these commands on the command prompt. So let's copy the first one. Copy the first one. Go to command prompt and paste. Click enter. Then you'll be asked to enter passphrase. Just enter any character of choice. So in this case, I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click enter. Then verify the same passphrase by typing 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click enter. So that is done. Let's pick the next command. Copy the next command. Highlight. Copy. Then go back to the command prompt. Paste. Click enter. Then enter passphrase. Let me use the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click enter. So that is done for that step. So the next step, let's create SSL by entering the following command on the command prompt. Read and answer any question you may be asked. You can see sample here below. Let's continue. So highlight this command, copy. Let's go to command prompt, paste it there. So we are creating, remember what we are creating? We are creating the certificate. So go to back to command prompt, paste. So we are going to click enter to create certificate. So the first question we are being asked here is in that country. So my country is Nigeria. So I'm going to enter N, G, click enter. Enter state. State is Lagos. Enter city. Remember the instruction given here. If you don't want to enter it, you can just type dots to leave it blank. Click enter. Enter organization name, industry. In my case, I'm going to enter web. Click enter. The unit of the organization. So in my case, I'm going to enter IT. Click enter. common name. My name is Godwin. Click enter. Email address Godwin at gtkforum.com. So we are done with the creation of certificate. So we are done with SSL certificate creation. So we move to the next step, which is step number 5. So now we are moving the certificate and the private key created in this location, the location here. Remember that location, the location that you install your OpenSSL, so which is this location here. So let us navigate to that location to see the SSL we created. I think the image, the screenshot is available here, which is what we see here. So let's go to the location of my system. So we'll go to that location. So I'm going to open my system, go to drive C, then program files. The next thing I'm going to locate is scroll down to OpenSSL Windows 64. Double click to open. Next thing is bin, png. Then in here you can see the certificate here and then the primary key here. So we have it there. We are going to move it to another location. I'm not creating a new folder. The step says we are going to create a folder called SSL, new folder. Then we move this file certificate.crt and private.key to this folder here, SSL. We are going to create that folder in this location. So we are going to create on this folder on the location where you install your server, your Apache server. So let's navigate to that location. So on my system, I'm going to move this to onto that folder. So I'm going to open the folder now on my system. Open drive C. And open drive C on a new window. Go to that location. 1 B Apache, the Apache version. Remember the location is config Apache config. So we are going to create a new folder called SSL. I created it before, so I'm going to delete this and recreate it so that see as I go. Now, so I'm going to create that folder. You can also click on new folder here. You right click on the blank space, go to new and select folder. So we'll type SSL and click enter on your keyboard. So that folder is created. We are going to now move those two files, the certificate and the private key. So this is the certificate. I'm going to cut it, paste here, paste it inside SSL, paste. For permission, admin permission, click continue. So that is move. Go back and move the key. So certificate is no more here. So remove this key also, cut that is to move the file. So go to this other folder where we have SSL here, right click and paste. Right click and paste. To continue. Permission. So we are done with that. Okay, so let's go back to the steps. We are done with step 5. You scroll down to step 6. So these are the screenshot of the certificate we created and where we moved to. Then step 6 says we are going to configure this file httpd.conf, that's configuration config. So we move to this location within our system. Then you open this file here with any text editor of choice. Then these are the commands we are going to enable. Remember, when you get to that file, any command that has hash symbol behind means that file is not going to run when the server starts. Okay, so to allow that file to run, that tag to be implemented, you need to remove hash. So we are going to enable this three. In your own case, if it wasn't enabled, but in my own case, I think I did it before. So let's get to that location, that file. So we'll go to that file now. So from Apache config, so config, remember, so inside that config conf, we are going to see a file here. This is the file, so we right click on that file. So I'm going to open on any text editor I like. So I'm going to open with Notepad++. So I'm going to open with that. Notepad++. So pick the first command. So we have highlight a few characters or everything. Let's highlight everything. Copy each of them. Go to this text editor. Ctrl F. Then Ctrl V to paste and find it. So when you find, you can see. Then this one that has hash means it's disabled. So you remove the hash behind that line. So I did it before. So remove that hash in your own case. So let's go back. Check the next, enable the next tag, the next flag. So go Ctrl F here, then paste, fine. So you can see do also enable that. Let's pick the next flag from our manual. The next flag is this. I'm going to enable this flag as well. So go back to Notepad++, paste it there, click find, next. So you also enable that. When that is done, click on save. This, if you do anything here, is going to show red if you are using Notepad++, meaning you have not saved the current changes. So click on save to save what you have done so far. Just move to the next step, which is step 7. Will soon be done. Okay, so step 7 here, we are going to configure httpd-ssl.conf file. We are going to configure this SSL file. So on the location of the file is here. From the Apache config extra, then the file name. So we are going to edit, then edit those with this commands, with these flags. Then also remember that you are going to add if that file doesn't exist, or if the file exists, we are going to make changes, just modify it. Okay, so let's go to that file now. Okay, so all these locations may be different from your own. You may might have installed your own WAM server on drive D, drive A, whichever drive, it doesn't matter. So just make sure you replace it with your own drive. You didn't install your own WAM server on drive C, so make sure you add the correct drive here. Okay, so let's continue. So on this file, let's open that file now. The file is from here. Go to extra, then we are going to open this SSR. The file is this the file is httpd-ssr. so open it with editor. Remember the file name, so this is the file name we are opening, and we are opening it in text editor. This is the file. Okay, so let's pick those flags and check whether they are available. You can just highlight the first word in each of the lines, then you search for it within the document to see the location. So copy it, go to the editor, Ctrl F to find. So let's find it. You can see that that word is only found once. So you are going to put the location of your WAM here, the root directory to the directory to www folder here. So the folder is going to be your own. You may see just www. So you are going to put drive, then the root directory of your WAM server, which is the WAM. Then leave this one as it is. As that, let's pick the next one. Server name, you can leave it at localhost. Server name, we check for server name. Server name will be this. Okay, exactly the way it is here. Then the server admin, I added it before. Server admin, just leave it at that default email address. Just this one just for any error. You can just if on your own file is being disabled and you want to enable it, no problem. I just enable this error log, transfer log, then maybe within your www folder after one you can create a folder called errors or anything. Then in your own case you may see you will have this file name there and this, but you may not have this path here. So you're the one that is going to put the path to so that these two files will be created automatically, the access.log and the error.log. So your own addition modification is just to add the path to the folder you created in www folder, or any other location you want to create a folder. It doesn't matter, just for reference in case there's an error. Okay, so then the next one is we want to point our certificate, SSL certificate, to a location. So let's modify that. So also take note of this line where you have SSL. We are going to add this if you don't have already. So copy that, go to notepad, Ctrl F, fine. You can see. So we are going to add that line completely. Remember where we created when we created SSL folder and we added our key and our certificate. So certificate key file, so remember that's the key, private key. So you can just add that line, or if you have it already, just enable it, then add the correct path to the file. Okay, do the same thing to the SSL certificate. This one was the SSL certificate key, and this certificate itself at each of these lines, making sure that everything looks good. So let's do for that one. Let's see, Ctrl F paste. Okay, so Ctrl F paste. See, this is the one. This is the certificate file. So this is it. So you add it also. So you can just leave the existing one. Just add it if this line didn't exist. Just add it to this file. And then the cache. Okay, the cache. Copy. Also add that to this file. You can see, add the location. So this one will be, is how it's structured. So you are going to just take note of this logs file. So the logs folder here is available within your Apache folder. So you can see example they gave here, Apache 24. So you put the path from your Apache location here. So that's what you are going to put here. Take note of what I did here. And the C down to this log file down. And then the next one is this custom log file. So custom log file, I think it's also close to what we have already configured. So that is this. Yeah. So also take note of the path. Add your own path there to that file. To this file here. This file already exists. So and the folder. What you need to do, I think, is just this one. I had added my own before. Okay, so just follow this out. And also always remember, anything that is not clear or not working, please drop a comment. Let me know in the comment section below this video. Okay, so when you are done with that, make sure you save your job. Save. Ctrl S. If you are using Windows, can do that. Ctrl S. So let us, we are done with this. Let's restart our server, our WAM server. So we are going to restart our WAM server. Restart our WAM server to test what we have done so far. So go back to our WAM server. Restart. So if it turns green, everything is okay. If it turns green, everything is okay. But if it turns orange or red, then there's a problem in our configuration. We can check it again. So it turns green. So let's go and test it. Let's even check whether there is an error. I think it should show us something like this. Syntax okay. If we go to this location and run this command here, HTTPD-T. Okay, so we can go there. Let's quickly check that. So we are going to change directory. Let's change directory. Copy this. Remember this location. Copy. Let's change directory. We want to just test our syntax. So we want to type cd space paste what we copy, click enter. So we have been switched to that location. So let me copy this to test. So copy paste and click enter. So it's telling us syntax okay, so meaning everything looks good. Everything looks good. So let's go and run our HTTPS in our browser software. So when you are running this or any localhost IP, you may have this type of screen here: access warning, potential security risk ahead. So what you need to do, just follow this step within the image. Step 1, say click advanced. Step 2, you accept the risk and continue. It's not actually a risk that will affect you locally, or it can only affect you when you are online. But this, when you are running your local host within your system, nobody have access to your local host, your server, your local server. Okay, so let's copy this and test. So we are going to copy this, go to our browser, go to your browser and test it. So we are going to paste it here. Click enter. So log into network, you must. Okay, so click advanced, then accept this. Okay, so we are good to go. So automatically we have been logged in. So that was what I was saying. Immediately we visited that address that this message shows, something like this shows. Whichever message that shows what it relate to warning, security risk or something, just click accept and continue to that page. You can also load this. Let's also load this page down and see best. So you can see login to network. Okay, so click advanced and then click accept. So we are there. Then I can even open any of my project within the system. So localhost, then forum, click enter. So every project within my server we run with HTTPS. Let's copy and see. So see, copy, put somewhere. You can see that it's showing has that HTTPS. Okay, so we are done. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please, if you find this tutorial useful, help me smash the like button, comment, share with your friend that need a video of this type, subscribe to this channel, then please help me click the notification bell and select all to be notified when I record a new video. Thanks and God bless.